Hello students, how are you all? I think you all are healthy. Students, we were doing human eye chapter, and in that chapter we have reached on the topic refraction. And today we are going to do that how refraction phenomena takes place with with or through a prism. And I have explained you that what is prism. So prism, you can say that it is actually a triangular glass prism. It has two triangular base and three rectangular lateral surfaces. Okay, and these three lateral surfaces are inclined to each other. Okay, and the angle between these two lateral surface is called angle of prism. So let us start today with the help of an activity that how the phenomena of refraction takes place through prism. For taking this, we have taken first we have to take a drawing board. Okay, on that drawing board you can consider that my board is a drawing board and this white surface is as a white sheet. On this white sheet we have to pin up it from all four sides, and we will take the triangular base of a prism. Okay, let us take this triangular prism like this. Draw outline of this prism and write A, B and C, the vertices. Okay, all A, B, C are the vertex of the triangle, as you know. So draw one line. First of all, draw a line like this. Okay, and this line keep two pins, I can say P and Q. We have to take two all pins and fix them here. Okay, on the white sheet. Then what we see for looking how the light travels when it moves from rare medium to denser medium, then again denser to rare medium, we have to draw a normal. How we can draw a normal? You know that the line perpendicular to any line is like this, which make, for example, we have this line and this is perpendicular making the angle of 90 on it. So such type of lines are called normal. Okay, so to find the way that how the white light when reaches to this surface and how it show refraction phenomena, we will draw one normal here. And whenever we are drawing a normal here, we have to take dotted line. Okay, this dotted line I can write N dash, which is perpendicular to this incident ray. And when we make this incident ray, then you have to put an arrow to show the direction. So this ray is called incident ray, and on incident ray we have kept two all pins, and these images of these two all pins we have to observe here. Then what will happen? We know that whenever light passes from rare medium to denser medium, this glass slab is a denser medium and air is a rare medium. When it travels from rare to denser, it bends towards normal. So it will move towards like this. Okay. Then again, the angle between this incident ray and normal, this angle is called angle I. What we can call it? Angle I. Angle of incidence. Okay. And this ray is called refracted ray. Okay. The angle formed between normal and this refracted ray is called angle R. Okay. I can write here angle R. Then again we have to see what will happen when light moves out from denser medium to rare. To see this, we have to draw again one normal, which is perpendicular to this ray. Okay. Clear? Then what will happen? This is denser medium, this is rare medium. We know that whenever rare to denser, it moves towards normal, and whenever it is denser to again rare medium, it will move away from normal. So rare is normal and it will move like this. Okay. So these PQ images I can see here R and S like this. Okay. So we have here so many angles. What? First of all, this is called angle of prism. Why this angle A is called angle of prism? Since we have taken two lateral surface AB and AC. Okay. So therefore angle A is angle of prism. The angle formed between these two surfaces angle B, A. If I take this two, then this will become angle of prism. If I take these two, then angle C will become angle of prism. Then incident, angle of incidence, when normal and this incident ray form angle of incident. Then angle of refraction, again it will form one angle of refraction, isn't it? And this emergent ray and normal, they will form angle of emergence. I think it is clear to you all. Do you have any doubt? We have done angle of prism, angle of incidence, angle R, angle of what? Refraction. Then angle E, angle of emergence. Then one more angle is left. If I produce these two normals backside like this, if I extend this normal, so this angle between the extended this ray is called angle of deviation. What we call angle of deviation. Okay. So when we produce this incident ray and this emergent ray, then we are going to get one angle here in between, that is called angle of deviation or angle D. So I think this process is clear to you. Again I am explaining you, whenever we take any white light, the phenomena of dispersion also explain this. If I take in place of this incident ray, if I take this white light, then what will happen? This white light will get split into 7 different colors line. Okay. And it will start from V and end it on R. Okay. So splitting of this white light into 7 different color is called the phenomena dispersion. What it is called? Dispersion. And this is the question which was asked many times in our board exam, that show how refraction takes place through glass prism. So whenever this question is asked, then you have to explain it with the help of activity, that take up drawing board, fix white sheet on it, and take a triangular surface of prism, label it A, B, C, draw the outlines, put one incident ray, and on that incident ray we will keep 2 all pins, and these all pins images we can see here. And we know that whenever the light travel from rare to denser, it moves towards normal, and whenever it moves from denser to rare medium, it moves away from the normal. Okay. And then dispersion means splitting up of white light into 7 different colors is called dispersion. And what this band is called? This band of 7 color is called spectrum. What it is called? Spectrum. Spectrum is the band of 7 different colors according to their wavelength. Okay. on different angles we will have different colors in due to their different wavelength. Okay, and it will start with violet and end up in red. And how you can learn it? Vibgyor. 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 What it means? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. All these pattern of 7 different colors are seen when we split up white light through glass prism. Is it okay? These 7 colors can you also see in our nature also. How? In the case of rainbow, isn't it? You must have seen rainbow. That is a natural spectrum formed by nature. Their white light when fall on the small water droplets. The small water droplets will act as a prism and they get split up into 7 different colors, and many more phenomena work on that. I think this concept is clear to you all. What is dispersion and how refraction takes place through this prism? I think you can draw now and identify all the angles related to it. So till that, thank you. Have a nice day.